Hello, I'm going to show you in this video how to print your contact sheet. And I'm also going to show you how to use the printer so that you can have a printed copy of this contact sheet to get feedback from your peers and from myself. So in Lightroom, once you have your contact sheet made and you're ready to print, you're going to come down to this lower right hand corner, and you're going to come down to the printer button. This window is going to pop up, and you're going to change the name of the printer. In our classroom, we have 3 options, and the options are EHS B118 P800, and there's 3 of them. There's number 1, number 2, and number 3. So take a minute, look up from your seat, and see which printer is available. There are signs on the wall that you need to look at to see if people have signed up for and are printing. Take a minute, go sign up at a printer, and put your name on the sign-up sheet. You'll notice behind the teacher desk there is printer number 1 and number 2, and the sign-up sheets are right above them. And then if you look under the clock, there's printer number 3. And printer number 3 sign-up is on the column right next to it. You'll see that green sign that says number 3 on it. Remember to take the time to see who's printing first and sign up on the sheet. At the sign-up sheet, I'm going to notice if there's one that's free, meaning there's no names on it, or if I really want to print to number 1 and I see a name on it, I'm going to look at the printer to see if someone's printing. If no one is, I'm going to find Julian in the classroom and I'm going to say, "Are you still printing?" If they are done and they just forgot to cross their name off, just cross it off and add your name. Okay. Once you have your name on the sign-up sheet and you know which printer you're going to, go ahead and select it. So number 1 is free, or I have my name on the number 1 sign-up sheet, and I will wait my turn until I can go. So I'm going to select number 1, and I'm going to get everything ready to go. So I'm going to go to number 1. I'm going to go to Properties. And in this window, this is where I need to potentially make changes or just make sure that I have the right settings. So there's 2 things you need to check. One is media settings and media type. In this class, we're going to just use the premium photo glossy paper, but there will be times where we might use, say, matte paper or luster paper. So this is where you would make changes. All of your projects, for the most part though, will be glossy, and that is the default. So check to make sure that it says glossy when we're making glossy prints. The other piece that you need to check is down here under paper settings and where it says size. Here, you're going to want to choose letter size, 8.5 by 11. Again, this should be the default. And there will be potentially times in the future that you might need to choose a different size. And this is where you can come and choose a different size paper that you might need. If you're doing a project and the paper you're using is not listed here, you can do user define and you can make your own paper size. Okay, so for the most part, you're just going to use letter size and make sure that it says glossy. You're then going to come down and click on OK. It's not sending it to print yet. It's bringing you back to this window and says that you're ready to go. So now you're going to hang out, wait for your turn. When it's your turn, you're going to put the paper in the printer, and then you'll come back and press OK on this button right here. When it's my turn, I'm going to look at printer number 1, and the first thing I'm going to do when I look at this printer is I'm going to come to the back of it, and you will see that there's this little gray slider. This allows you to put your paper in it, and it sort of hugs it. So I'm going to take my paper, glossy side facing towards me. I'm going to slide it in, and I'm going to make sure this little gray thing is giving it a very gentle little squeeze. Okay, and I'm going to make sure this drawer in the front, this little shelf, doesn't have anyone else's print on it, and that it's pulled out. It needs to be pulled out so that when it feeds through, it doesn't fall on the floor and get stepped on. Okay, now you can go back to your computer and go ahead and press print 2. You're going to press this OK button, and you'll notice that a little icon down here on the bottom will pop up, and here's where I can see where my print job is. So it's a little printer, and if I hover over it, it'll say 1 document pending. This is also where, if I look at it, I can say, oh, this isn't mine, or this is incorrect. I can always right-click and cancel the print job, and then I can go back through and restart. So just know that once you send it to the printer, you can open this box right here that allows you to see your print job and see if there's maybe you sent it accidentally 3 different times. You can go through and you can print the ones that you don't need. Okay, good luck.